This is an exceptionally juicy mirror. How's it going, everybody? Thank you for joining me again on Saturday night. It's about 10:18 on the West Coast. And I've just been having so much fun doing this. We're going to do it again. So let's let some people join us, and I'll get this pinned. And please don't be shy. Please talk up a storm in the comments. I love it. It makes me enjoy doing this and keeps me going. Boom. All right. So this is the edge that we worked on. Is that 2 nights ago, I guess now? Look at that mirror. It's just ridiculous. So this was done with an 8,000 grit halfstone, premium CDN stone, and then stropped gunny juice on the TS Prof down to 0.1 micron. This is a crazy mirror. It's actually sharp. I was surprised. Usually when I try just to go balls to the wall sharpening something, it ends up being pretty dull when I'm done. But this thing turned out very sharp. Very unscientific paper cut test, and yeah, you can cut paper from the factory, but it feels different. And this one grabs the paper really good for a mirror. It's not the sharpest edge I've ever done by any means, but it's sharp for a mirror. There's another edge we worked on. So the one we did yesterday, I think we did yesterday is Vero Synapse XL. Hand satin blade, M390. These are Psychic carbon fiber. This is a V2 Synapse XL. This is like my favorite Vero by far. I love this Vero. We had a little 20-degree bevel mirror on it. That turned out really good. It's also very sharp. I think it's sharper than the PM2 is actually. It is thinner behind the edge. There it is. Cuts well. And Vero, this one's action has been broken in. I wrote this one's action in fast way by doing this. So if you have a Vero or a lot of frame lock knives, you can do this. But open it up. You put your finger right here on the lock bar. And you push down. And you rub the blade back and forth. Like that. And what you're doing is you're like polishing with a little extra force the track where the ball rolls. And it helps it break in. When I did that to this knife, it transformed the knife. This thing had kind of crappy action when I first got it. And I was like sad because my V1 had like as good as action as this does now. But the V1 clip sucks. And I had a belt satin blade. I wanted a hand satin blade and I wanted the V2 clip. So I had to upgrade, but it just took some time to break it in. And once I broke it in, though, it was money. Now it's one of the best knives. It's smoother than any Ria. It's the smoothest Chinese knife I own is this Vero Synapse XL, which is made by Best Tech. Sup? What's up, Mason Dog? What's up? It was so much fun doing this. And thank you, Walter. It makes it fun to do this. So I think we're going to sharpen. Since it seems to be what people want to see, we're going to sharpen with the TS or the Hapstone RS. Do some more demonstration with it. We're going to sharpen is a S90V Native Chief Sprint Run with smooth CF scales. This knife is money. This is an underrated knife. I'm going to start carrying this knife a lot and like start promoting it because it's cool. I mean, it's fucking huge. It's like a pocket sword, but it's not very heavy. It's got really good ergonomics. And how cool is it to have that much blade? I don't know. It's really not too offensive when it's closed, but when it's open, man, it's beast. $150 grit Hapstone Premium CBN Stone that I profile with. Did you plastic dip the clamps and use chamois? Yes, I did. They combined together, they really keep it stable from moving around. And I have heard that the plastic dip alone, if you get metal shavings on it, can kind of scratch up your knife, which I believe because I've had scratches like that before from other things. So I use both, and I think it, I don't know, double insurance. Not on this one. I didn't plastic dick the clamps on the Hapstone. I only plastic dick the clamps on my TS Prof. This is still bare metal. Okay, gonna line this up with the flat grind line. Just a little tweak. Then we'll tighten it down. Fresh Sharpie. Yeah. This how do you go through a lot of Sharpies? They don't last too long when you draw on the edge. Okay, set our degree to 17. Okay, we're at about 20. Dropping it down to 16.8, and then we're going to take our micro adjuster, drag it up to 17 even. Let's see how it takes out the Sharpie after we check our stock collar. Okay, we're good. Okay, it's pretty solid on the front edge. This one's pretty, it's kind of close to where it's supposed to be. See what angle is on this side. I've never checked what angle this is. 17.2. I'm try reclamping this a little bit. Yeah, I guess we're going to sharpen it. Man, this first side looks like it's a little ways off, but we'll see how long it takes us to start profiling it. It's gonna take a minute to do this. Damn. For hitting the front of the bevel, we were too low of an angle. Jason wanted to know how long it took me to do a heel. I just did one. That was it. That's all it took. Ooh, Aramis CF milled scales for his native 5. That sounds dope. Man, I want a snack. Fuck. I don't want ice cream. So, folks, reason the Halfstone RS, if you're just joining us, the new budget entry-level sharpener from Halfstone, Ukraine. This sharpener costs $200, and it punches well above its weight class. In the progression of your sharper upgrading life, this is the step above a KME, and this blows away anything that starts with the words work sharp. Okay, we're getting there. I got a little more work to do on the tip. We're going to flip. We're almost there. Wasn't too bad. All done. That's how long it takes to do a heel. So tag Jason and say Tom did a heel in 10 seconds. Now we're doing the divot in front of the heel, but the heel itself is done. Now that's gone. Now we're going to even the heel out. All good. That's not AV. It's not some soft seal. Heels just fall out. I don't know why. They just work really well with these stones. Just makes a nice heel. Now we're just making a nice even edge. We have a burr. So we got the questions. How does this compare to the Cadet? This weighs about 4 pounds. The Cadet weighs about 5 pounds. They're pretty similar in size. They do the exact same thing. They're 80% similar, I would say. This is a way better deal. This costs half as much money, and I can't sharpen quite as aggressively with this one, but that's probably not a bad thing. You can, if you're not a professional sharpener, I would definitely get this. The Cadet for me has some things that I need just to be able to go faster, but this is great. I really like it. It's fun too. It's precisely made. I don't know. It's very similar. It's got some cool things because it's trying to be all high tech looking. So we apexed both sides. So now this side we're trying to just profile the rest of the whole bevel. Get all the Sharpie off. Get a little bit of Sharpie at our tip. We're going to do our little tip trick with our finger underneath the edge to keep the stone from rolling. This tip might be a little work. Okay, that's enough for now. This one's got a little valley near the heel. The heel itself is gone. So what I'm doing to get the little valley in the edge out is I'm twisting this stone a little sideways. There's a little bit of pressure on it. It's reaching where I need to get this stone. Is what I'm doing. Okay, now we're good. The heel's good. Who do we got in the comments? Who is joining me on this wonderful Saturday evening? Make sure I get this whole bevel, because what happens always, I'll think my little valley or divot is gone, and it is ish. There'll be a little shadow of what's left over if we don't really hit it. Okay, all clean. Now we just got part of the tip. The pain in the ass tip, so we just have to work on even the whole bevel out. The top of the bevel is not getting hit yet. So we're just going to keep on doing this. There we go. let's just do one more pass. Make sure we're get the burr down a little bit. You know what? Let's experiment with a 150 grit edge. Let's see what this thing cuts. Nah. Should we see what it cuts like at 150 grit? If I just reduce the burr enough. Let's do that. Let's take it off and see if it cuts like a chainsaw. Last pass. So this was only the 150 grit stone, which leaves a pretty much factory Spyderco finish at 150 grit. So if you were trying to bamboozle somebody and you had a mirrored knife, you wanted it factory again, you could use this stone and it would look factory again. Okay, we're going to see what it cuts like before we hit the strop. See if we took off enough of the top of the burr to cut. All right, look at that burr that fell off. That dust fell off the edge. So it cuts. It feels like a factory edge. It's what it feels like. It's a little resistance. It's very smooth. This is Sharp's factory. So what we're going to do is take this. We're going to go 6 micron. Gonna need juice strop. We're just going to strop this edge a couple times. And we're going to try to straighten the edge out and pull off any burr that's remaining that I didn't reduce from the stone. We're not trying to turn this into a mirror or anything, so we're just trying to get either at the bevel line or even slightly tipped over the top. Without really, you don't want to apex the or round over the apex too much. Now let's see how it cuts. Now it really cuts. So we're just gonna leave this at 150 grit, which is kind of fun. It looks like kind of rough. That's what they say by sharper any grit, though. Like you can get, like this is my profiling stone. This is what I use to like make heels. I made a heel in seconds with this thing on this knife with this stone, and that's what we're finishing with, and it's still sharp. You don't have to have a high grit. It's such a myth that the high grit stones are sharper. Like this is hella sharp, and this is 150 grit. So sharper any grit is what you should be able to do. You should be able to reduce the burr and strop at any of your stones and have a hella good edge. Hella good. Sunday morning, sharpening here. Holla. JH Cameron, what kind of KTM do you ride? What kind of bike do you have? Or vehicular transport that is a KTM? I used to have a KTM Duke 390 motorcycle, the 2017. It got stolen though, which I'm kind of happy because I wanted to sell it secretly because it scared me to ride on the freeway. So what do you ride? Probably a little bit sharper, 400 grit, honestly, but it's sharp. It's very sharp now. It's fun experimenting with different kinds of edges, though, and seeing how stuff works. And I continue to learn a lot from people in the group. Everyone's got a lot to offer. If you just listen and try and give things a chance, it's interesting what you can pick up. I just learned sharpening from watching other people, picking up tips. Ooh, Holler Supermotos, my favorite looking bikes. And I like that they look lower because they have smaller wheels, so I could get my 30-inch inseam ass over on top of them, it looks like. But that's probably a bigger bike than I'm imagining. Let's make sharpen. See how sharp this Shaman is in comparison with the mirror. The Shaman's pretty sharp. ASMR, slice of paper time. Yeah. So with that edge, I just wanted to show on video how fast I could do a heel because Jason didn't believe me I could do heels that fast. Turns out great though. Alrighty. That was fun. Another half hour on video today. It's probably enough. Why did you go chill out? I'm kind of high. Not gonna lie. Probably lay down. Yeah, good stones. Well, my stones are only $65 a piece. So if you just want two of them, it's only 130 bucks. And you only need two of them. As you saw, we used to use one stone and profiled and finished an edge with one stone. So would you rather have a whole set of crappy stones or one good stone? But yes, they can be more expensive than a sharpener, for sure. All right, well, I'm good hitting the wall. I'm getting tired, so I'm going to call it a day. All right, well, you guys have a good night. Have fun. Appreciate you watching. Keeps me entertained. Love it. Bye.